Hello everyone, and welcome to our trip through Black Bear Pass. We like to start all trails with a good sign, and the clouds are pointing the way on this one. So we began our trip through Black Bear Pass from a camping spot at the base of Black Bear Pass. We came in late Friday night. We came in late Saturday night and woke up on the trail Sunday morning, and let me tell you, this is the place to wake up. This is the beginning of our journey. This is probably about 9 o'clock in the morning. We knew if we got an early start that we could be in Telluride for lunch, and from Telluride we could make it into Moab, Utah by dark. That was the plan. I had a spot in Moab that I was wanting to go camp, so we got up early, somewhat early, and started our way through Black Bear Pass. We were slowed down a little bit amongst all my research on this trail. Nobody seems to mention it, but I would like to bring it up. Elevation sickness. If you're going to be in Colorado doing much wheeling in high altitudes, you're going to want to bring a lot of water, and you're going to want to drink it, and you're going to want to bring 2 or 3 bottles of aspirin. I was chewing aspirin like I chew Tums, and it's still, I'm taking a little bit slower than I usually go, trying to take it easy on the bumps. The headaches that we had were just awful. We've been in the area before. We've come to Colorado and went wheeling several times, so we were prepared. We knew that was a thing, but knowing it doesn't stop you from suffering from it. Black Bear Pass, it's not a very technical trail. I took all the hard lines that I could find. You can see I'm stretching the legs a little bit on that Power Wagon now, but most of the trail is just easy going dirt road. Actually very well groomed dirt road for what it is, for where it is. I was actually impressed. I expected the road to be a lot worse than it was, but up until you get to the peak, it's easy sailing. Once you make it around the turn at the waterfall, that's when you want some skills. This is definitely not for a beginner. I'm sure I'm going to have some fellow Power Wagon owners watching my video to determine whether or not they want to try to do this. I'm here to say do not do this. This is crazy. Okay? I am an idiot. Okay? Listen to me on this. I'm a freaking idiot. I had no business doing this in this Power Wagon. My original plan was to use my Power Wagon to pull a trailer hauling my Jeep, and to do all this in my Jeep. But my Jeep broke down. The transmission went out on it. I couldn't get it fixed in time, and I wasn't going to let that stop me. You know why? Because I'm an idiot. Okay. Now that we've got the disclaimer out of the way, and hopefully nobody's going to say, well, he did it, I can do it too. No. That trail is going to change in the next 3 months. I guarantee it. You might not make it. I've got I've got one of the best guardian angels you can have, and that is why I made it. Okay? Now, don't tell me your guardian angel is better than mine, because I know he's not. Mine's had a lot of practice, so do not attempt this in your Power Wagon. There are places you can go and rent a Jeep in Telluride, in Ouray. I think I saw a place in Silverton you could rent a Jeep. Rent a Jeep, drive your Power Wagon to the Jeep rental lot, park your Power Wagon, and rent a Jeep. I think you can get one for $150, maybe you can get a lifted Jeep for maybe $200 or $300. Rent a Jeep and take this trail. Do not bring a Power Wagon down this trail again. We did stop a few times despite our headaches to take pictures. That was an old mine that was right on the side of the trail. I mean, we didn't have to walk. We parked on the left side of the trail and walked to the right side of the trail for that mine entrance. You can see the tram cables hanging in the background. There's a lot of tram cables that have fallen. They're laying across the trail. Hey, there's Merle the Rockhound. He's showing you just how steep it is right there in that little section. He's a good sport. He loves to go riding with us. He goes on all our trips. He loves it. He loves to chase the truck. He loves to chase the Jeep. He loves to ride. And he loves lunchtime because he usually eats whatever we're eating. So if I make cheeseburgers, I got to make 3 cheeseburgers. But I like to have a spoiled dog. A spoiled dog will take care of you. This is when we start getting into slightly technical section. The one-way section I think has already begun, but right here, you can't see it, but there's a waterfall to my left, and I've got to hug the cliff and make it around this right-hand turn, and from there you see the first switchback. Looks like there's plenty of room on that switchback. The cliff on the left side of the truck is kind of gnarly though. You can see how I'm trying to hug the rocks on the right. About a week before we made our trip through the pass, a fellow off-roader had parked his Jeep Wrangler to go assist another Jeeper around one of the switchbacks, I believe, and his Jeep popped out of gear, started rolling down the mountain, expelled his wife from the Jeep, expelled his dog from the Jeep. The Jeep rolled down to the bottom. His wife was airlifted to the hospital with some pretty serious injuries. From what I hear, she's okay. The dog was found a couple days later around the wreckage of the Jeep. But this trail is no joke. I did not tell my wife about that. I didn't want her to know. I didn't want her to worry about that while we were on this trail, so I didn't tell her about that until we got down to Telluride, where my son actually sent her a video. So before I could tell her, she's watching the video telling me. We were able to get some good pictures from the top. Both of the creeks were kind of dry, so the waterfalls, there wasn't much water falling. on Bridal Veil Falls, you could see the water come off the edge, but then it would it looked like it just evaporated. This is where the trail gets really hairy. Like I said, don't take your Power Wagon down here. It ain't got no business here. This is a Jeep trail. Look how close I am to that edge. You don't want to be there. My butt was puckered up tighter than a tick in a dog's ear, I guess. You don't want to do this. I'm probably going to take a lot of slack, take a lot of heat from people that watch this video. I can't wait to read the comments. But I didn't have any business being out there, especially by myself. I don't even have another vehicle behind me following me. If something happened, we would be screwed. This is a spot where you don't see many people. The whole time we were on the trail, we saw 2 other Jeeps. They were going a little bit faster than we were. Like I said, I was kind of slow because of our headaches. But if you watch right here, look how close my tire gets to the ledge. I mean, the back tire is tracking further inside. The back tire was closer to the edge than the front. This is crazy. I shouldn't be here. Front tires right there on the edge. That's slippery, loose shale. I mean, you couldn't stand on that. Right here, the back tire is going to track to the inside. My back tire is hanging 6 inches off the edge right there. If you don't feel like you're professional, if you don't feel like you're a professional driver, or if you don't feel like you're an experienced, if you feel like you're a moderate or a intermediate driver, do not hit this trail. This is for highly experienced drivers. I've been doing this. I'm 45. I've been doing this since I was 12. And this trail gave me the heebie-jeebies. I mean, right here, you can actually see the back end of the truck tilt a little bit. So you know my back tire is hanging off the end. My guardian angel is working double time right here. Look, check this out. Look at that rock falling out from under my tires. The trail is coming out from underneath me. Don't take your Power Wagon up here, please. Rent a Jeep. This trail was made for wagons and people walking and donkeys and horses. This was not made for Power Wagons, not at all. This is the severest switchback of them all. This is the switchback from hell. I wanted a second opinion on my wheel placement, so my wife stuck her head out the window. I didn't want her to get out and see what we were actually doing. I do have rock sliders on my Power Wagon. I've got the Ellis Design rock sliders that pretty much just bolt to the cab. I'm very well impressed. A lot of people don't like them. I like them. I actually used them right here. This rock, somebody should cut it away a little bit, but I used it for a grind and pivot point. I'll have to put a picture of the carnage up from that. But that's the trail badge, y'all. keep on the truck until I get rid of it, and I don't plan on getting rid of it. So I've got that scratch for life. Here's an easy section of the trail. I mean, it's all easy. It's just freaking narrow. There's not enough room right here to open your door and get out on either side. I don't know why you would want to, but even if you wanted to, you couldn't. And the ledge is just relentless. I mean, you just keep going and the ledge is still there. That drop off is just staring you in the face the whole time. Like take your eyes off the trail just for a minute. Don't do it. Don't look at that beautiful view right out in front of you. Keep your eyes on the trail. You cannot look away from the trail for 1 minute. But then again, look at those trees. Look at that mountain right there. It's just freaking gorgeous. But you're driving. You can't enjoy that. There's some trails where I'll be sticking my head out the window with the phone, taking pictures. I'll have the GoPro in my hand trying to take videos of the tire hitting the mud puddler. Not this one. No. There's a reason that all you're seeing is GoPro videos right here. I didn't want to get out. I didn't want to stop the truck. I didn't want to put it in park. I did not want to do anything but get to the bottom. This is life and death. Did I mention that I was an idiot and that's why I'm doing this? I'll never do this again in my truck. I might do it again in a Jeep. If I get one of my Jeeps back out in that area, sure. Not in my truck. No. That was just too sketchy. Now we're coming up on, if you can see it, there's a white house just ducked in behind those trees. That house used to be, it's actually somebody's personal residence right now. And you thought I was an idiot. But that used to be the old Smuggler Union hydroelectric power plant. I don't know if it still works anymore, but that used to power Telluride. Here's another switchback. Again, it's not near as bad as the switchback from hell, but you still do not want a slight mishap. I mean, right here, you don't want to slip. You don't want your foot to slip off the brake and have to go and hit the brake harder. I mean, if you do that, that slippery shale can give way out from underneath your tire, and from there you're just sliding down the hill. Sure, you're looking straight ahead, but you can't stop, and you're not going to slow it down. It's just going to keep gaining speed. Gravity is a mother. Consistent. Gravity is consistent. Here we get pretty close to a rock. Trying to swing as wide as I can through this switchback. Try to give myself as much room as I could to turn around. Every one of these switchbacks are different. You've got to have a different plan of attack for every one of them. You've got to analyze it as soon as you see it. You've got to start analyze it and make your decision of which way you want to go, how you want to make this turnaround. and you cannot make a mistake. I mean, mistakes are fatal on this road. Here we're starting to get happy because we're closer to the bottom. I'm speeding up a little bit. If you've liked this video, please hit like and share. I'm just trying to get started on this. I enjoy doing it. Kind of having a hard time with the narration or the commentating. I know I'm no Brock Meyer, but I hope I can keep you amused while you're watching the video. And again, please heed my warning and do not take a Power Wagon on this trail. I'm going to have some more videos coming up soon from Cinnamon Pass, Wager Gulch, California Pass. We did Wilson Arch Trail when we went to Moab. We were going to do top of the World Trail, but we ran into some difficulties looking for a campsite, and actually had to call in Trail Mater, the trail tow truck from Moab, to come give us a hand. If you're ever in Telluride, hit up High Pie. That's a hell of a pizza. And the scenes, the views from Black Bear Pass are just amazing. Hope to see you again soon.